Yeah, I think we have everybody in. So let's start our today's session. So hope everybody solved our previous task, previous session task. So Bablu,
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
can you start
Yeah.
explain?
Let me share my screen.
No, we are not able to see your screen. Could you please stop and reshare?
Are you able to see my screen?
Sorry.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. This was the task you are given.
Okay.
Uh, this was the list of the dictionaries. In this
Okay.
data, try to add, question is try to add missing keys into the dictionaries and create the pandas
Mm-hmm.
data frame.
Okay. Yes.
List of dictionaries. I have taken the key value
Okay.
item
Okay.
in this data. We need to uh, employee salary column is missing for two employees.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
If employee salary is not in this key,
Mm-hmm.
I taken as null.
Okay.
Uh,
Great.
after the after that, question is and create pandas data frame network.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To create pandas data frame from the given list of dictionaries,
Mm.
we can use this method.
Okay. 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 So,
Wait, yeah, here.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, yes, you got it's nan, right? So nan means null in Python.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
When we
So,
replace here values, it will changing the salary of this column.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, Bablu, one thing, one catch here. So, this if employee salary not in item. Okay.
Oh,
So, you know that
employee salary column.
yeah, employee salary column is not there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But what if you don't know, but you want to add missing keys? You want to make every dictionary have the same. You want to make sure every dictionary have the same keys. So you have to make it dynamic. You should not hard code values
Okay.
like this. So in our example, we have only 5 records. Let us say you have 1 million dictionaries in the list, and out of 1 million, which one got missed? Which key? How do you know?
Oh, yes, yes.
Right. So think in that side and try to modify this logic to support the dynamic keys missing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So anybody has written this in a different way? Sai or Prakati?
So just using lambda edit.
Okay. Could you please share that, Sai?
Yeah. So this is what the solution that is implemented. So I just take this input, the list of dictionaries. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just directly converting into a data frame using pandas, and
Mm-hmm.
I took a variable. I mean default salary to just assign wherever it was missing. So
Oh, you directly created a pandas data frame.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. After creating the pandas data frame, you
Yeah.
applied.
Cooking, if that value is null, then assign this default value. If not, the existing value will remain same.
Okay, okay. Yeah, fine. This is also good, Sai. But before, I mean, without using pandas data frame, I just want to clean my list first.
Okay.
Okay, so in that case, how actually we'll do
Yeah.
is that's what my intention is. Anyway, you found the solution that is absolutely fine.
Okay.
But the thing is, from the list itself, you need to clean the data first and
Okay.
then create the data frame on top of it. That's what the intention is. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So now in the list of dictionaries, how you will actually clean it, how you will standardize all the keys is what the
Okay.
task is. Okay, it's
Okay.
okay. Just try that way.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Prakati, did you get a chance?
Yes, Venki. Let me share the screen.
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Yes, yes, Prakati.
Yeah, I have taken the input here in a
Okay.
dictionary,
Mm-hmm.
and okay, this one can avoid. Here I was giving default salary,
Mm-hmm.
and and I'm taking as AMP data, and okay, and I'm taking that input data where the dictionary is
Okay,
assigned,
okay, okay, the
and
same.
wherever
Okay,
AMP
okay.
data is not in, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
and I'm converting here into pandas.
okay,
But let me run it. Yeah, like this I have did
okay.
the same method only, just infusing the value. That's it.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah, but the same thing, Prakati. So, what if we don't know which keys are missing, right? So, try to think in a dynamic uh, manner, wherein if the keys are not present, we have our code
Okay,
automatically detect that keys, meaning iterate all the dictionaries and
okay,
create a empty set and append all the keys to that empty set so that you will get all the keys that are there in all the dictionaries, and then uh, you can append those keys into the dictionaries in the for loop or something like that. So dynamically you have to get all the missing keys and make sure we standardize that dictionary. Okay.
yeah, okay,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Prakati. Okay.
yeah.
So we'll just move on to our today's session. So
Thank you.
today's session, just give me a minute, I'm just pulling something. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm just preparing some notes. Okay, so let me share my screen. Today we will see some operations for Pandas data frame. We'll read a CSV file and then we'll do some operations on top of the CSV files, and then we will try to learn some functions from Pandas data frame. Okay, and then we will jump into OOPS concepts in Python. Okay, so let's start our today's session. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. Okay. Hope you're able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have seen, I mean, the basic creation of Pandas data frame uh, last in our last session. Okay, so we know how to create a Pandas data frame, and then we know how to actually create it from the dictionaries, from the list of dictionaries, everything, right? So today we will see how to read a CSV file into a Pandas data frame, and how to do some operations on top of it, right? So we'll see that today. So for that I need CSV files. So I'll try to create a CSV file here, uh, emp data.csv. Okay, so this is my CSV file. Okay, so your IDE to detect your CSV files, it is expecting to install some plugins. So I'm just installing those plugins for my IDE so that it will. So I'm just doing it. Okay, so here I have employee ID, employee name, salary, department number, right? So this is my metadata, and I have employee ID 1, employee name as Venkat, salary 5,000. Okay, and the department number 10, employee ID 2, Suresh, salary 2,500, department number 20, employee ID 3, name is King, salary 3,000, department number 10 again, employee ID 4, name is Blake, 3,500, department number 30. Okay, okay, okay. So here I have employee ID 5, James is the employee name, and 2,000 is the salary, and he belongs to 20th department. Okay, so this is my employee CSV file. Okay, so I just saved this file. I will try to reopen my IDE so that the installed plugins will work. See here, your CSV file is this. Okay, so your CSV editor started showing your CSV file in a different way if you see the library that you installed, right? Okay, fine. So similarly, I'll also create department.csv. Okay, dept.csv. Here, if you see, I have department number. Okay, table editor it is given. I will go for text editor. Department number, department name, department location, right? 10th department. Its name is accounts, and the location is Hyderabad. 20th department. Its administration and Hyderabad location. 30th department. Its IT, Bangalore location. Okay. So this is my departments table. Okay. Now let's go and create a new Python file here. Okay. So now import, what we need to do, import pandas as PD. Okay. Now the first thing is employee df, how to read a CSV file in Pandas data frame. We have inbuilt CSV reader in Pandas data frame. Okay, pd dot read. So when you do this, you will get your reader read CSV. Okay, we have read Excel, we have read JSON, we have read GBQ, we can read data from Google BigQuery. What's wrong with Sai? What's wrong with your connection?
So my screen is like blinking. I'm not able to see. So whatever you shared, right? So that is
Yeah.
not. I cannot see properly.
Okay. Is it the problem with your laptop, or do you want me to reshare?
Ah, can you reshare? Can you share again? I think I'm getting the same.
Oh, okay. Can you rejoin the session?
Haha, I'll rejoin. No, I have rejoined multiple times. I'll just restart the system and then.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, fine. Okay. So we will proceed. Okay. So here, if you see the pandas object that we imported, the pandas inbuilt library that Python have, it has all the readers. See here, you can read a JSON file, you can read a CSV file, you can read a table, database table. You can also read data from Google Cloud BigQuery data warehouse. You can read from clipboard, you can read from Excel file, right? You can read from HTML page, right? You can read Parquet file. All these, all these are different readers. You can read from XML also. So different type of readers we have. We can read all the different types of files into Pandas data frame. In our case, it is actually the CSV. So read CSV of. So what is our file name? emp data dot CSV. Okay. Now, if you do this and print your employee DF, see your pandas data frame got created with your employee data. Okay. Now we will see the filter operation. Okay. I mean, first and foremost operation that we will see, filter operation. Okay, filter operation. Now we have the data. So how we can filter this data based on certain conditions, right? So where we will apply this filter in real time projects, right? So in real time projects, Sai, are you able to see now?
Yes, I can see now.
I think when you join, I'm getting suspicious uh, person. So are you
No, no,
bound with
no.
some kind of VPN
I
or
tried.
something?
I tried in different uh, browser.
Okay,
That's
okay. Fine, fine. Okay. So I think you are able to see the screen. So let's proceed further. So this is how we will read a CSV file into Pandas data frame. So in real time, where we will use these Pandas data frames, Venkat, you can ask me the question. So my answer is, when you are working in real time as a data engineer, you will be playing with lot many different files. Sometimes user will give you Excel files, sometimes user will give you CSV files, sometimes business will give you Parquet files. So these are all different types of files. Sometimes JSON files they'll provide. That may be the raw data may be in different formats. Okay, so when they have given, they won't give you a single file, they'll give you, bulk amount of files, and they'll ask you to apply some logics on top of it. When I say logics, the logics meaning they ask us to apply filters, they ask us to remove the duplicate data, they ask us to remove put some null values wherever the data is missing. So this kind of processing or cleaning we may need to do, we call it as data cleansing. Okay, we call it as data cleansing. So and some kind of aggregations they'll ask you to do. Hey Venkat, could you please get me the maximum salary from the employee, to which employee I'm giving the maximum salary, to which employee I'm giving the minimum salary, and could you please give me the aggregated result, or give me the sum of the salary based on the department number, right? So for each department, how much I'm actually spending, I just want to understand. So this kind of aggregations also they will ask you to do. Okay, so in that case you cannot actually go with for loop. So using data collections and all, if your data is properly structured or a semi structured file, CSV, JSON, Excel, all these files, then you can actually go ahead and use Pandas data frames, which are more efficient to process these files. Okay, so you can use our basic data collections and loops wherever needed inside the Pandas data frame processing also, if the transformations or logics are a bit complex. Okay, using the lambda functions, we can use that concept as well. But remember, if you got a plain text files which doesn't have any kind of a structure as such, then there is no other go. You have to go with our basic data collection based implementations. Okay, so be very very clear. We use this Pandas data frames in real time projects to process the data. Okay, to process the structured files. The input file may be of different formats. It may be CSV, it may be Parquet, or it may be Excel file, it may be JSON file also. Okay, so when you see pd.read, right? So you can see all the readers that Pandas data frame is giving. Okay, so here, once you read your Pandas, once you read your CSV file into Pandas data frame, one of the logic is this. Okay, so I have the employee data, and I have the employee data. So my business wants to know to which employees I'm actually, which employees are belongs to department number 10. Okay, so my business wants to understand, I just want to see only the department number 10 employees. Okay, so in that case, how you will actually do this, right? So here if you see department underscore 10 underscore employees equals to emp df of, right, emp df of department number equals to 10. Sorry, this variable name is different. Why it is emp underscore df, emp underscore df only, right? Why it is saying unresolved reference. Okay, so let me reopen. Sometimes it won't work, maybe because of the kernel also. So CMPTF only, right? TF, PTF. Okay. Okay. So let's try out a different way for it. So we'll use location function emp underscore df dot. Okay. I have location, so I can locate the record, and inside the location, I will say df of. So I'll say emp underscore df of department number. Okay, I'll say emp underscore df of department number great, sorry, equals to 10. Okay, so this is my condition. So here observe guys, so I'm applying location function, so you can use location locate function for filtering your records based on certain condition. Be very clear. On top of pandas data frame, the previous syntax maybe did not work because of the version that I am using. I may be using the lowest version here. Okay, that is the reason it was not supported. But the locate function is supporting. If you see the locate function, you can actually filter out the records based on your condition. Okay, so here if you see my department number 10 employees, we'll see. Okay, so department number 10 employees, we'll see this. Your data got filtered out. So it may be multiple conditions also. Be very clear. Okay, you can always use and condition. Okay, and empdf of emp name equals to king. So it's your logical thinking how you will actually want to implement the logic, right? So the requirement says I need an employee who belongs to department number 10 and whose name is King. Then you have to put all the conditions together and extract the data with all these filters. Okay. So you can apply all the greater than or less than filters also on top of your records. Okay. So let us see how we will do that. So I have my salary column and I want employees who are actually earning more than 3,000. Okay, who are actually earning more than 3,000. So salary greater than 3,000. Right. So locate function will use to filter the records that are there in the pandas data frame. Okay, to filter records in the pandas data frame. Okay, so similarly, if you want to filter your pandas data frame from a list, okay, for example, you have list of names with you. Okay, so let me names equals to I have King, Blake, James. Okay, this is my names list. Okay, now I want to filter out my data frame column with this list. Okay, so see here you have is in function, you have is in function. So you can actually use is in on top of your column. Dot is in names, you can pass. Okay. Okay. See here, what I'm doing, I'm filtering employee name column based on this condition. The names which got matched with my, list, input list. I want to have all those data set. Right. Now you can go to pandas documentation and practice different functions that we have. Okay, you have pandas documentation, or you can see git repositories. You can find a lot of git repositories also for pandas, and try to practice your stuff here. You can go to this direct documentation also, and you will see the reference guide, how to install, what kind of data does pandas handle. So you can go to these concepts and then try to practice your uh, you know examples, so that you can get more understanding on this pandas. Okay, so that is one thing. Let's see one more operation and then we'll wind up. I mean, I have just picked two operations. One is filter and another one is join. Okay, so we'll see these two operations, and then we will wind up this pandas. Okay, I request you to go and explore more on this pandas data frame, so that you will get complete understanding on data processing. Okay, so let's see the join operation. Okay, now I got the names. Okay, I filtered my data frame. The next is I want the locations of these departments. I want the department names and the locations also for these employees. Okay, so in that case, that data is in a different file, right? Department number, department name, department location. So how you will combine these two data sets is something. So in data engineering, we have a concept called joins. Okay, so at any point of time, if your data is scattered across multiple different files or multiple different tables, if you want to combine these data sets and get a single view, then you can join these data sets. But only thing that you need is a unique column or a column that is common across all the data sets. The linkage we need from table to table or file to file, what column we need to use for linking these two data sets, right? So in these two data sets, employee data and department data, we have a linking column called department number. Okay, and if you see the department's file, the relation is 1 to 1. Okay, I have only one record for 10th department. I have only one record for 20th department. I have only 30. I have only one record for 30th department. But in employee data, I have multiple records for each department. The reason is each employee can have only single department, but one department can have multiple employees. Correct? Are you with me, guys? When we are looking at joining, the relation is very important between the data sets. You need to see uh, what is the cardinality, we'll call it as what is the cardinality of the column. Okay, so meaning you should understand the business domain to derive this cardinality. Okay, so when I say cardinality, we at any point of time can belongs to one department. Correct or not? We all done BTech, so at any point of time we belongs to one branch, is it, throughout our course? Correct. So in our case, from the student standpoint, student to branch relationship is 1 to 1. One student can have only one branch. But from the branch standpoint, one branch can have multiple employees in it. Correct? Or multiple students in it. Correct? So similar to that cardinality, understand this data set. When you go to employees table and department number column in the employees table, so that department number column in the employees table or employees file will be duplicated. Is that true? Is that true, guys? Any questions or queries here? Are you able to understand the concept of cardinality? So here, sorry. Okay. So here your department number column is duplicated. The reason is one department can have multiple employees. Okay. But in departments table, your department number column did not duplicated. The reason is one employee can have only one department. Okay, so that's where you prepared a department table for lookup. Okay, in a data model, how this will happen is first all the departments will get loaded, then we'll assign employees to each department, right? First they will decide the branches in our college. Correct. So they'll come up with, we are supporting ECE, CSC, EEE, IT. Then they will ask students to join and select whatever the branch they are interested in, right? So similar to that, first this data will be loaded or this data sets will be created. So I want to maintain 3 departments in my company. Okay, and the department number of my accounts is 10th department, and I'm locating that department in Hyderabad location, and admin department is 11th department. is 20 and Hyderabad location, and similar to that IT department. So this is how, I mean, for any data set that you are getting in real time, it has its own business justification, guys. It won't come simply as like that, right? So for example, you are working for a bank, you will get the accounts data, you will get the transactions data, you will get all the customer related data. So it has its own significance, has its own importance, right? So business asks you to do some processing on top of this data. That means the processing that you are doing is giving some value to the business. Okay, so in the similar way, the business requirement here for me is I want to filter out few names. Okay, I want to filter out few names because they may exceeded some transactions, or they did something wrong with the system. So I want to extract these three names, department, location. Okay, so in that case, what I will do, I will try to pass these names. So I the data set got filtered. Okay, the data set got filtered. Filtered underscore data equals to. Now I want the locations and department names also. Okay, so in that case, what we will do, we will actually join these pandas data frames. How we will do that? TF equals to PD dot merge. Okay, so merge is the keyword, or merge is the method that we need to use. E filtered data, comma. So I want to join my filtered data with department, but I did not read department yet. So dpt underscore df equals to pd dot read csv of dpt dot csv. Okay. So I read my departments file also into department data frame, and I am passing these two here, and then I am specifying on equals to department number. Okay, so and when you go and print data frame, you will see the complete data. Guys, are you able to understand how we are filtering a pandas data frame, how we are using join to club two data sets in pandas data frame? Are you able to understand, guys? Any questions here? Any questions or queries? Respond, guys. Otherwise, how will I know?
Yes, Uncle, we are able to understand.
Okay, fine. So now we know how to create pandas data frame from CSV file and how to apply some transformations on top of it. Okay, if you want to apply some lambda functions on top of it, right? So we have seen that, right? So here, if you see, if you want to process a specific column, right? So let's implement that as well. So now I have this department number, I have the salary, right? So I want to apply a logic in such a way that if my salary is 3,500, okay, I want to add a bonus for it. Okay, if my salary is 3,500 and I want to add bonus for it of 500. Okay, so in that case, here if you see df of salary column I want to process equals to, okay, so df of salary dot apply is a function that we'll use to apply the lambda function. And here we have process processor I will create. Okay, so I need to declare this processor function. Okay, so this processor function will read my record. Okay, salary record, and inside the salary, I'll check if record equals to 3,500. Then what I will do, I will say yeah, record equals to record, and here record equals to record plus 1,000. Okay, and then else record equals to record. Okay, this is my logic, and I have my processor function, and I'm passing each record of my salary, and then I'm checking whether my salary is 3,500. If it is 3,500, add bonus for it, and then if it is not, then return the same thing. Okay, so when you run it, so I don't know why it got null. So I'll see all the salaries became nuns. Correct.
Maybe we need to convert it to int Inky while adding that salary.
I think yes. Let me do that. Okay, so record equals to int of record. Let's see. No, that's not the case. Okay, got it. So see, we need to return something, right? So if we don't return, how it will understand the function? So when we are calling this function, this should return some value. Otherwise, how it will add it into the data set, so it won't, right? So that is the reason. So let's run it again. See here. See, this is how you will implement the logics on top of the pandas data frame, and you will do data processing, guys. Okay, so I want you to go and explore different methods or functions that are there in the pandas. You can do hell lot of things with pandas data frame, but I have taken some important things uh, and then explained. Okay, so I request you to go and read a JSON file. Okay, I request you to go and apply different transformations on top of JSON files or Excel files. Take Excel files, take complex Excel files and do some processing, filtering, and then cleaning, removing duplicates. Okay, removing replacing null values. Right. So try to do play with pandas data frames. Okay, so that is what I have for today. Okay, so that's where we complete this pandas data frames also. I have guided you to write something in pandas, but it's up to you how best you practice in pandas. Okay, so tomorrow I request you to read some JSON files and then try to process them and then show them to me. Okay, that's the task for tomorrow for you. Okay, so and yeah, that's all I have for today. So tomorrow we will discuss about the whoops concepts in Python. Okay, mostly this Saturday I'm planning to take the session. Okay, I request you to give your time this Saturday, the same time 7 to 8:30. I will take 1.5 hour, so that I will complete the entire oops sessions by this week. And starting from the next week, we will jump into the data engineering concepts. Okay. So I think from past 3 to 4 weeks we are with Python. We have learned lot many things in Python. I mean, people who doesn't know how to code in Python, at least they were able to write code in Python, and they know what are data collections, they know what are loops, they know what are control statements, and they know string methods, they know list functions, they know set functions, they know dictionary functions, everything. I think most of the people are aware of by this time. And they know pandas based data cleansing processing, right? So I'm expecting all of you are good uh, till now. If you have any questions or queries till now, you can actually raise, and I'm always here to help you out. Okay. And regarding payment, so starting from the next week, we'll be jumping into our data engineering. Okay. This Python, yes. So I explained it without taking any money, because most of you joined with the reference. I expected you will continue to the sessions. Okay, so that's why I did not poke about the payment yet. So I from tomorrow we will start our data engineering journey. So sorry, from next week. So we will discuss all the data engineering based concepts, right? So we'll discuss everything related to data analytics and big data, right? Different aspects of how actually data is being processed in real time projects, right? So we will see all these things starting from the next week. So starting from the next week, I request you people to come up with payment. Okay. So I'll tell you on Monday. I'll tell you the payment method and the amounts also for every person, and then we will start our data engineering journey from Monday. But this week we will focus on oops concepts in Python, so that you can write frameworks, not scripts. Okay. In real time projects, people will expect you to write frameworks, not actually the scripts. Okay. So we will see the deployment process of the project also. How we will write a oops based Python code, how we will build it, and then how we will deploy it. Everything we'll see, because these things will help you in PySpark. Okay, when we are writing PySpark applications, this deployment process, building Python up project, all these things will help you. Okay. So that's all I have for today, guys. Once again, tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.